Feature Friday.
The freshest. Some of my favorite singers from the Philippines, but in an acapella situation.
You guys keep asking us to check out acapella stuff lately, and
I'm here for it.
Yeah, we're here. Obviously, now we've met some of these guys like KZ. And it seems Regina apparently knows who we are. Shout out Karel for
big shout out to Karel, big shout out to Casey and TJ.
And everyone, yeah. So these are some of the ones you guys have sent us. They're fucking old ass clips that no one's seen ever.
Oh yeah, there's some really rare footages here.
So let's give it a watch.
Or should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing pavements?
Oh, that's Adele.
Oh, come on, girl.
No way. They used to have ASAP Chill Out. And now it's like ASAP All Out. Fucking every day. Boom, boom. Hit after hit. Goddamn.
No, I do think, I think they had, that was a section in ASAP that used to be very popular. They would have like the Rising Stars, I think. Listen, don't take
How old ago was this?
A little while back, like 2012.
People saying KZ and Alan. Who the hell is Alan? Her or her?
With you, should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing
Paper.
Pavements.
Even if it leads nowhere.
I know.
Or would it be a waste? Even if I know my place, should I leave it there? Or should I give up? Or should I just
Her dynamics, though.
even if it leads nowhere?
Little did she know that it was going to be like
Her dynamics that
her dynamics,
changed the world.
Yeah, that probably changed the whole game. Like,
Yeah,
changed the whole
literally.
game. Obviously, shaping her career and all that stuff. But the way even covers are made right now in the Philippines, if you look at singing contests and stuff like that, that mad understanding she has and the decisions she makes in the moment, and also in her arrangements, through her understanding of dynamics, we're just going to completely change what you think of covers. In the
Shaped
Filipino music
the
industry.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, like, one of the covers that does that for her, it wasn't even in the fucking Philippines, it was in China.
That's right.
Which is insane, which is my favorite cover I've ever seen in my life. Which is that it's not Rolling in the Deep. Everyone's is Rolling in the Deep. My one is the world thing. The Say Something.
Say something.
Say Something.
Say something.
Yeah, with McCoy and it's my favorite fucking video I've ever seen. It's the favorite video I've ever reviewed on the channel. And she's probably one of my favorite artists I've ever had the chance to have a chat with. And now, shake her hand. You know what? We made the mistake we didn't make the mistake. We didn't want to do it. Like when you're chilling backstage with like Kay and with TJ and stuff, you don't want to have a camera in front of their face. You don't want to intrude and stuff like that. Because we also understand, like, before a show, do you really want to do interviews? Nah, bro. Do you really just want to hang out and chill out and just have normal conversations?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we were doing. We hanged out, for a while with them. And they probably were some of my favorite people we've met. I don't think they know that, 'cause I wasn't really saying that to their face, But TJ and KZ, they're such class acts.
Yeah.
And,
They really are awesome. People.
Someone else who is an absolute class act is Miss Pangaram Ko Angibigin Ka, aka Regine Velasquez, aka one of the best singers of Asia.
Pangarap ko ang ibigin ka at
She knows my name.
sa habang panahon, ika'y makasama. Ikaw na lang ang siyang kulang sa buhay kong ito.
It's so cool.
Ko ang ibigin ka.
She also looks like a freaking goddess.
You see this face? You see this face here?
Yeah.
Unbothered. Easy.
8.
Easy.
I'm eating.
Here's what Bale was saying as well. It's like, acapella videos can be so fucking awkward and weird to look at.
They can be so cringe,
if
bro.
they go badly, right?
They can be so cringe if they're not like
No, if they go badly. If they're not done outstanding.
Yeah, like they can fall off by like a millimeter of like effort.
And
you
then
know
you're
what
like,
I mean? And you're like, oh, that could have been something,
Jesus
but
Christ,
it's not.
this woman.
Dadalhin kita sa aking
Palasyo.
Palacio. I like how the Philippines in Tagalog.
You know, it's
Sure.
funny.
Cari Valenciano.
Valenciano.
Valencia.
You know,
Palacio.
That's my new obsession. I know the song came out in the 90s, but that's like Tadalhin. That's like my new obsession at the moment.
My one lately has been Arau Gabi. You know why? Because I saw Moira de la Torre and Darren Spanto cover it.
Yeah. Go back.
Kadalhin kita sa aking palasyo. Dadalhin hanggang langit ay manibago. Ang lahat ng ito'y pinangako mo. Dadalhin lang pala ng hangin ang pangarap ko. Shine.
You know what's funny as well? Everyone who has worked with Regine always says the same. She's like the artist. She's like a bucket list artist.
She's like the artist's choice.
Yeah, it must be so. And you know, world class singers as well. When they hear her sing, cry.
Oh yeah.
In rehearsal, like
because that's
it's
how
that fucking crazy.
That's how much power that woman has.
Yes,
One.
she is so good.
She's incredible, dude.
You make me shine, shine like the stars in the heavens. Shine, shine.
That's
You
really
keep
cool.
me shining through.
Oh, go stop.
Shine, shine.
That's what I'm talking about. So you see, right here, she's actually not working. She's working at about like 45% of her capabilities, but she's doing some really cool
50,
work.
50.
Yeah, like okay.
50%, half.
Half her capabilities, right? Like half her pipes. But
Oh, because that poor mic is also gonna explode.
like it already struggling. The mic is for speech, it's not for vocals. Anyways, the point is,
Yeah, can we stop doing that? TVs and networks and all that shit. If you're gonna ask one of the best singers in Asia to sing, can we please give her a fucking a decent mic? Not those little what do you call them?
little
Lateliers.
lateliers.
Lavaliers.
Lavalier
Lavalier
mics.
is the brand. The good friends. What's up, people? Yeah, Lavaliers.
No, but I'm talking about like her modulation in how she's working. When you're working pulled back, like when you're working at a 50% of your belting power,
Yeah.
you actually have to like readjust your way of singing. So like find new settling positions to anchor without actually blasting all the whole volume or the whole effort into singing.
So you're really seeing her modulate to the mic.
She's doing really cool stuff with like her lips. So she's opening the soft palate and like reinforcing the upper lip area to like create more anchoring on the cheek, on the space inside of your mouth, like in the jaw area. If you pull up that image, you can see the concave of the cheekbones, how it concaves, and like her upper lip kind of like engages in a really cool way. You see that? So she's actually lifting her soft palate right at the back of her mouth and kind of working on a mixed vocal setting. It mixes in a lot of like classical training, bass classical training into lyrical and popular music singing too as well.
Walucha, the coach.
Oh.
It's also dope though because I would have never known that. I just thought my understanding would be she's just modulating, but I wouldn't because of the mic and stuff and she notices. But I wouldn't have realized all of that shit.
You keep me shining through. Shine,
And look at her tongue work.
with the light that you've given, it's true.
And if you pay attention, her chin is so lifted.
All because of you.
Oh my god.
You know what's funny as well?
I love that woman, dude.
The rumor is actually confirmed by everyone. Everyone knows. It's not rumor. Everyone knows. She drinks cold water, ice cold water before singing, and also mints like chewing gum. Like maybe not chewing gum, but it's like those minty things that.
Yeah, concentrate mint candies. Like,
That's it. I don't know what
yeah.
they're called in English or whatever. I don't know what. Yes,
There's a brand here called Polos. I think that would be the closest thing.
But they're minty. It's like hose. Imagine hose, yeah, and then singing after and then cold water. Like, how the fuck does that make any sense? Who knows? We presume
My theory is
it
it's because
numbs.
it numbs the muscles, so you don't feel the fatigue.
And that's
It's
why she
actually
can go for
quite
so
clever.
long and exert so much.
Again, do not apply this if you're a singer in training or you have your own ways of doing things. I wouldn't naturally suggest this is not the healthiest approach. She is a professional and she has been doing that specific thing
Yeah, don't
for
try
a
this at
really
home.
long time. But
You gotta see everyone in the karaoke machine. Yeah, hose, water. No, you can
just
cause
think-
damage because you're so
Yeah,
numb.
yeah.
You won't even feel anything.
That's right,
Up
that's right.
until the day after.
No, up until when you have nodules and then you have to go through surgery. Like, what's
Jesus.
the point, you know?
Anyways, we're talking about another super gifted singer.
Stone, stone, cold, you're dancing with her while I'm staring at my phone. Stone, cold, I was your amber, but now she's your shade of gold. Stone, cold, baby, God knows I try to feel happy for you. Know that I am, even if I
Oh, God blessed her.
can't understand.
Damn.
I'll take the pain, give me the truth. Here and now, mali yung lyrics ko. Me and my heart will make it through.
What a flex!
And if heaven is hell, I'm happy for you.
What the fuck? You know what's actually cool is like seeing her find her way as well, because you know, obviously she is really comfortable in this environment. It is, I think, like her home or her
It's her
studio.
house, yeah.
But this is the difference between when you see someone like, you know, under pressure but super comfortable, and because this was probably live, I would presume. She likes to put herself on the spot. I think that's why she's actually that great live. It's because she does do this type of stuff. Even during the pandemic, she put so many reps in. She went to the gym, you know, the vocal gym. Still with people watching, but it's so fun to see her find her way around, and this is what people can't do. This is what most people can't do under pressure. It's acapella, and then you don't remember the key, you don't remember how it goes, you don't remember if that's on or off, and you give yourself, you have the confidence and feel that you can find your way, and it's okay to make mistakes.
Yeah, and it's okay because you're working on your own terms.
Yeah.
Like I find like that's one of the hardest things to understand when you're working a cappella, that there's no one's waiting for you. No, there's nothing to create pressure. Like with a -1, you have the track. You have to keep up with the track. When you have a band, the band is there. They have to keep up with whatever your decision is. You have to be really quick at choice making. But in an a cappella situation environment, you are the conductor. So you really can dictate where, how, to what speed. And all of these possibilities kind of become really blurry to you when you're under pressure.
Too many choices.
And I also feel like you can become really blocked. Like you stop hearing, you stop listening, because you're quite nervous and you put yourself under so much pressure. You don't really know how to act, basically. But that's a really great example of comfort and understanding that you can set your own demands. You know, it gives the best performance.
It happens in everything. Too many choices, you end up making shit ones. Oh, by the way, I present you the guy. I think this guy's genuinely, when he comes to like acapella covers, he's on steroids. Like,
it's not even a cappella, but
Arthur-
it might as well be. You know what I
Arthur
mean?
Nery. No, well, maybe not acapella, but when it comes to this like covers that he does on TikTok as well, and
Yeah, why?
he might
sir?
be the best at that shit that I've ever seen anyone. He's got like a vibe, and he's mad. Like, he's
Listen
such
to
a
that
freak.
resonance.
Cover me, cover me.
lie down with me.
Oh, it's not acapella. He's got a thing in the back.
And hold me
But he's so quiet.
in
Like
your arms.
he's dictating his own path,
And
baby.
your heart's against my chest. Your lips pressed to my neck. I'm falling for your eyes.
What the hell did he say? Your breasts up on my neck. What the fuck is she standing up like that? And he's just there like this.
No, yeah.
What did he say? Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
No, sorry, I'm just not really computing anymore.
Vale loves
I
Arthur.
lost.
You know
Everything.
what's funny as well about Arthur Nery, but which I think he deserves a lot of credit for, and he probably does not get it because of this. This style of music.
Your lips pressed to my neck.
Lips. Your lips
Falling
pressed.
for your eyes.
This style of music doesn't do well or doesn't translate well into live music settings. It actually ends up always being underwhelming. What's really interesting about Arthur is that I think it's because of the same thing that we were discussing with Morissette. He has done so many reps. He's so comfortable in his own skin and his own sound. He's really found it. And I actually think we're yet to see the best performances from
agree.
Arthur Nery because he keeps growing and he's quite a young lad. It's the reason why he's so impressive to me is he actually sounds, he encapsulates this vibe and he encapsulates what he's the best at.
In the most of roughest and unfriendliest singing environments.
In live settings,
Yeah.
with a band or perhaps even with a -1 or just a guitarist or just him and the piano or just a pianist, he's able to encapsulate this really well. This is one of the reasons why as well Moira de la Torre has become so fucking popular. It's not just because his songs are great,
Yes.
but because when it comes to live music, she's arguably a live musician first. It's just that style of music, folk acoustic singer-songwriter, usually doesn't do that great live unless you're really, really bloody good. A good example is Ed Sheeran. You know,
I do find that you need a uncanny musical accuracy, like to replicate this sound that is so breathy, it's so soft, it can become so fiddly. It's such a fickle style of singing that the musical accuracy has to come first. It's like the first priority before anything else. So yeah, Arthur Nery is like a prime example of that. Moira is another great example.
Arthur,
of it.
Moira, like these guys can shut their place down, bro.
That's right.
In their way, with their style, yes.
Without having to, bring the whole EDM pack to
Bombastic,
the table.
without having to have, flares on fire.
Actually,
and
they
fireworks.
play with your emotions in the making, make you feel all kinds of way.
Yeah, but they'll shut the place down, you know, and
yes,
there's not many people in this genre that can do that.
yes.
Neither in the West nor the East.
But they don't know me yet. And with a feeling I forget, I'm in love now. Kissing me like you wanna be loved. Wanna be loved.
I'm sorry, but this version is so much better.
This feels like falling in love. Falling in love. Falling in love. Set up.
My eyebrow was doing
That was
a
an Ed
weird
Sheeran.
thing.
That was an Ed Sheeran cover.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that song, but I like this.
My eyes twitching.
Can I just say, this guy was actually...
10 out of 10.
I want to be like him when I'm older.